Is this the toughest of NFC South you've seen in your baker's dozen years now in it?
Well, it didn't get any easier this offseason.
Well, I mean, what better? I'm just trying to find an inventful way of saying, hey, Tom Brady's in your division, huh? Like, I can't just
yeah.
That's basically what I tried, Matt. I just tried it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. There's no question about it. I'm going into year 13, and I'm one of the young guys in the division, right?
That's
just kind of hit my prime.
It's like Cocoon. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. These are two guys I was watching, in high school and college. So
that's right.
It's kind of funny that it's shaking out that way, but it's going to be tough. There's no question about it. But I feel good. I feel good about our team. I think, we're probably flying under the radar a little bit, and that's okay. I feel like, we played some good football in the second half of the season. We had, some good wins on the road, which is great experience for some of the young guys in our organization. And I'm hoping that, translates into a fast start and a successful season for us.
Did you just play the nobody believes in us card a little bit, very quietly?
No.
Did you just play that card in that conversation?
I wasn't saying nobody believes in us. I'm just saying we probably haven't been getting as much attention as some of the other teams in the division. That's all.
Well, I guess, okay. I guess I might have twisted a little bit right there. But
they're your words, not mine.
That's true. Okay. What you mentioned Breeze, Brady, obviously, and the way you guys started last year, that might be why people are not looking at you more. But the way you guys finished last year, I mean, that was pretty damn impressive. How does that work from one season to another? Because that was significant with your coach's job flat out on the line. And the teams that you beat at the end, including the ultimate NFC champion and damn near almost Super Bowl champion. I mean, how does that work from one year to the next, Matt?
Yeah, I think. Last year was as strange a season as I've been a part of. To have the first half of the season go the way it did, and then the second half of the season to play as well as we did. I've never really been a part of something like that, and so that part was unique. I think we were playing some young guys. Like on our offensive line, we had guys like Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom, playing a bunch for us in the second half of the season. Chris got hurt in the first game, and then didn't play until the last 4 games of the year. And I think for young guys, it's important to learn how to win in this league, to learn how to go on the road, to learn what it takes, how disciplined you have to be, how well you have to execute. I think those are the things that carry over. The experience of what it takes in order to be successful. I'm not sure necessarily the momentum, right? That doesn't carry over, but the lessons learned do. And that's what, I'm hoping. I mentioned those two guys, but we have young players across the board at wide receiver for us. Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage, who played a big part of our second half of the season. All of those guys were, it was a learning experience for them, and it should be a confidence booster that their routine and their schedule and their mindset was right the second half of the season, and to continue to do that as we move forward.
And in terms of just the way that you finish up this year, I don't know if this was COVID related, to make sure that if there was anything that needed to be pushed back, at least the end of the season would be played. You do face the Saints and the Bucs. Both times you face them all after your bye. Week 11 and 13 is the Saints, and then week 15 and 17 is Tampa, with the Chiefs in between. I guess you're going to have to bring last year's finish to this year, too, with the Chargers and Raiders in the mix. Matt?
Yeah, no question. The second half of the season is loaded. So
serious.
And the first half is, too. So it's the good part of division games late is it gives you a chance to do what you need to do in division at that time of the year, and hopefully the good teams I've been on have been the ones that get better as the year goes and start peaking at the right time late in the year, and hopefully that's the case for us because we're going to need it. We're playing good football teams at that part of the schedule.